Hi, this is Kevin Brenning, a fitness coordinator for University of Wyoming Campus Recreation. Thanks for tuning in for another self-care strategies video. I'm going to teach you how to do a basic squat and progressions of that. It's a great movement break to mix into your workday. We're going to use the wall as our coach again. And I'm going to start, if I stand up right up flush against the wall with my heels up against, I'm going to step away about half a foot deep. I'm going to stand up tall from my head to my toes and wide through my shoulders. And I'm going to send my hips backward until I make contact with the wall. So maintaining length in my spine, I just hinge from the hips and I unlock my knees as well. Both hips and knees should be soft to obtain that general hip hinge. When I say stand tall, I keep length in my spine. If I were to collapse my spine, then you can see the difference of that, and that puts undue pressure on the spinal segments of my vertebrae. So stand tall, and then I can progress my distance to maybe make it a full foot depth away from the wall. And I'm going to send my hips backwards until I make contact with the wall, and I'm a little bit too far away because I can't quite touch the wall without falling on it. So I'm going to fine-tune my foot placement. And here I can just touch it and then stand back up. I'm probably going to have to counterbalance my body weight with my hands. So as my hips go backwards, my hands move forward in opposition to my hips, and that helps me stay tall. Okay? I want to be in control. My body weight is centered on my feet. My heels are in contact with the ground, and my toes are also in contact with the ground. I can make contact with the wall, but I'm in control of my balance. From there, I'm going to face the wall. I'm going to give you a guideline and a challenge distance. If I stand on a tightrope, I'm going to be 1 foot depth away from the wall, and my feet are placed under my hips, maybe slightly outward or slightly wider than, with my toes turned out a little bit. I'm going to maintain length in my spine again, and I'm going to sit down and try to achieve the same depth that I had before. And with my hands this time, I'm going to go parallel to the floor with my arms. Just keep my arms crossed and parallel. As I sit down, my elbows serve as a guideline. If I start to fall forward too much, my elbows hit the wall. As soon as I touch the wall, that's my stopping point. Okay? And that gives you a chance to progress or regress the exercise. If I can get all the way down, maintaining a good tall spine, then that's great, and that's something to shoot for. The final progression is to do that with your arms up. I'm going to pretend like the wall is hot, and I don't want to touch it. My thumbs go all the way behind me, as far away from the wall as they can. My arms are covering my ears, and I'm going to try to stand really tall. I'm not going to try to touch the wall as late as I can, and then right there, my pinkies touched it, so that's as far as I can go when I stand back up. I'm going to try to keep my hands away from the wall because it's hot. As soon as I touch it, that's my depth and range of motion. It's pretty challenging. I'm trying to stand really tall the whole time. And that's my, right there. That's as deep as I can go in that overhead squat position. The wall is a really good coach. It doesn't let you cheat very much. And if I'm trying to stay really tall, if I lean forward too much, that's as far as I go. And use that as your guide. So everybody's going to have a different end range of motion, and you're going to find with practice, you will eventually be able to deepen your squat. So after that, I'm breathing a little bit. It's a great way to mix up some movement into your day, turn on some activation of your back, especially in that overhead position, and you get some hip flexion, hip extension, working on the mechanics of a good squat. Thanks for tuning in.